Welcome. Councilman Rick Blackwell, I want to thank you for being here in District 12 for this opening of our pickleball courts. Obviously, we're not just opening them because we have folks in the back who are already playing, so which is exciting. As the weather gets better and you have it's not as warm and people can get out, so we're really excited about having this new pickleball court right here in Southwest Jefferson County. Riverview Park, or as most of people in District 12 refer to it as Greenwood Boat Docks, is a real special place for me. Holds a special place in my heart. My dad brought me down here when I was just a kid, and he would love to sit in the park, in the parking lot, and just watch the barge traffic go by. And I would get out and play on the at that point that one little swing set that we had there, and we had restrooms that were essentially glorified outhouse at that point. And so, but it was a great place, and you can say you can put a park almost anywhere in the city, but what you can't do is put a park on the river any part of the city. And so what's really special to me about this park is both the fact that we've put millions of dollars into it to increase and improve the amenities, but also that it is just a beautiful location. You're on the park here. The park is right on the river, and so you do get to see the barge traffic, the boat traffic, and just a beautiful view of the river, hence Riverview Park. So as I said, we've invested over the years millions of dollars in this park. Started, as I said, just a small playground over on the other side of the flood wall, and we've enhanced it over the years to include very nice restroom facilities, and actually a lower lot down there for the boaters, and the splash park over there, which is very, very, very popular with the young folks in our area. So I want to thank a lot of folks for making this happen. I want to thank our mayor, and we'll bring him up in just a second here. Our mayor's been very supportive of all things, well, throughout the community, but we're especially excited that we have the mayor who's very focused on Southwest Louisville as well, and he's been a huge supporter of things going on in our area. Even before he was a mayor, he came out here for Riverview Independence Festival way before he was a mayor. And obviously I want to thank previous mayors for the investment over the years in Riverview. I want to thank, and we'll hear from them in a minute as well, Waterfront for their work in developing the park, especially on the other side when they had some kind of specialty areas where they were working with areas that are highly affected by the flow of the river. And also for our parks folks who do the day in and day out, keeping this place looking great, staying on top of all the things that can happen in a park when you have folks coming. The great thing is we have more people coming down to Riverview Park than ever before, but the struggle for our parks guys is we have more people coming down to Riverview Park than ever before, and it takes a ton to maintain that, and I appreciate all that you do to make that happen. But today we're really excited about what we have behind us. We have our pickleball courts. Excited to have 4 pickleball courts. I heard this early on, and the original people were saying to me, well, we need to convert the tennis courts up at the courthouse to have pickleball courts up there, but we use those tennis courts, and a lot of our schools use those tennis courts, so that really wasn't possible. So we changed and started looking at where else can we put them, and this is a perfect place to put them in an area of the park that isn't overly used, and now will be used much more greatly. And we're also thankful to be able to afford to have the lights too installed, so that allows us to, as the days get shorter and the nighttime happens sooner, it will allow us the opportunity to use the pickleball courts much more frequently. So I want to pause here and bring up my good friend and our mayor, Craig Beringberg, to talk a little bit about what we've got going here. Thanks, sir.
Rick. Thank you so much, Councilman Blackwell, and good morning. It's great to be here in Councilman Blackwell's district here in Southwest Louisville, and it's great to be here on a beautiful fall morning in this wonderful Riverview Park. Rachel and I have joined lots of our times here in Riverview Park as Rick mentioned from the annual Independence Day celebrations that we've celebrated now for the past 3 or 4 years together with Councilman Blackwell. Also, during my campaign for mayor, I went out into the river from a kayak here and toured some of the Ohio right from here in Riverview Park. That was also great. And to now be here to continue show the continued momentum that we are doing across all of Metro government with the investment in our parks. Just on Saturday, here we are in the southwest portion of our city today, announcing some new pickleball courts. On Saturday, we're in the northeastern corner of our city at Hayes Kennedy Park, also opening up some new pickleball parks. Throughout working with Metro Council, we are focused on investing in our parks to provide more amenities that people want across our entire city. And right now, people want to play more pickleball. It's a great sport. It's really fun that people of all ages, all ability levels can enjoy. I know my family and I have enjoyed it so much, and we want to make sure that people from the Northeast to the Southwest to every neighborhood in between have access to great public, free, high-quality pickleball courts. That's just part of our investment. Investing in parks is so important as we strive to make Louisville a safer, stronger, and healthier city. And so I want to thank the folks that make this happen, and that is my colleagues from Louisville Parks and Recreation. Metro Council and our administration leadership, we're allocating a lot of funds. We're encouraging things to get done. We're approving plans. But there are hundreds of people every day that are working to keep the parks, like right here at Riverview Park, so beautiful, as Rick was just talking about. With more and more use and more investment, their job becomes even more challenging. And they are doing a great job with that. And so I want to thank all of my colleagues at Louisville Parks and Recreation for everything they do every day. And I want to thank our partners at Waterfront Park for what they do downtown here in the Southwest Louisville and everywhere that they are active, because you all at Waterfront Park also do a wonderful job with the entire corporation of your park and the maintenance. So without further ado, let me introduce my colleague, Jason Canuel, Director of Metro Parks. And thanks again, Jason, to you and your entire team. I know with all of the investments we're making, we're loading it up, but you guys are rising to the occasion and doing an absolutely great job. Thank you so much for everything that you and your team do.
All right. First, I want to give a shout out to our maintenance crews, Ray Manley and Mitchell Taylor back here in the back. These are the guys that make the park look like this every single day. We have upped our game in maintenance over the past couple of years, and this is a direct result of what we're able to do. So the pickleball courts behind us is the result of a very, very, very good close relationship that we've got with the Waterfront Development Corporation. Clinton Deckard is here with Waterfront. I want to thank Deborah Belitsky at Waterfront Development as well. We can't do this alone, and the more people and the more partners that we have, the better off that we'll be. So as Mayor said, that we opened some pickleball courts in Hayes Kennedy Park in the northeast side of county Saturday, and today we're here. But we're not done yet. There's more coming. We've got a lot going on this summer. We're coming up towards the end of the construction season. And there's a couple very large projects coming up for ribbon cuttings, a couple smaller projects, but we can't get things done like this without the support from the council as well as Mayor Greenberg. We've not had a mayor that talks the talk and dedicates the amount of funding that Mayor Greenberg has done, and we are so appreciative because we've been able to do so much over the past year and a half, and there's more to come. So we're not done yet. So with that, I would like to introduce Clinton Deckard with Waterfront Development. So Clinton.
Good morning, Councilman Blackwell. Waterfront's humbled and they're very proud to be a part of Riverview Park. It's nice to see funds being invested in Southwest Jefferson County. It's even more exciting to see the patrons in this area enjoying things like the pickleball courts. You know, pickleball's been very popular. We opened these courts right around the 4th of July, right before the 4th of July at the Riverview Fest. And you can come out here at night, come out here during the day, and they're always busy. It's exciting to me to see all these people enjoying not only the pickleball courts, but all the amenities we've put out here over the years. So, Councilman Blackwell, thank you.
So that kind of wraps us up with the pickleball announcement here. Although we do, Jason, I do want to thank him again for all of the work that they've done on not just opening things, but the continued maintenance of things as well, and the mayor's vision for funding the maintenance as well as the ribbon cuttings. All those like to do ribbon cuttings, but the maintenance piece requires money as well, and so we've been dedicating more funds to that. With that, I'll open up if anyone has any questions for any of us.